It won't really work cause we build a wall. Questions in the air, tears on the floor. It's hard in me to go, baby, you don't know. Unsere Liebe war nicht so wie Love at first sight. Hi guys, welcome back to another of my videos. If you're new to my channel, hi, I welcome you with open arms. My name is Michelle. I really hope that you subscribe and you stay. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting me. Please keep watching my videos, like, dislike, comment. Every feedback is important to me. So today I'm going to be telling you guys another story. And this one is of a kind of a different nature from all the other stories I've told you before. As the title already says, it's going to be a story about chickens. Yeah. So, I was staying at home with my mom and my sister some time ago. I think I was in grade 5 or 6. I don't remember the timeline, but that's not important to the story. What happened is that my mom used to keep chickens, hens, for egg purposes, not for meat. Before she started like keeping the broilers for meat. So we had like a fowl run with chickens, and I think there were about 2 couples or 4 couples, I've forgotten. Yeah, but there was, a boy, a girl, boy, a girl, boy, a girl, stuff like that. But there were of course less boys as compared to the girls, because there's this thing that you can't put 2 different male hens in the same fowl run. They'll always fight over the girls, who's the boss, something like that. So there were definitely less boys as compared to girls, and the girls are the ones who also bear the eggs, so we needed them more than we needed a fertilizer, you know what I'm saying? So my mom, right, just like any other African parent, she had this rule that we shouldn't stay in bed until the sun is like so high up, or like some other days we're supposed to wake up at 6, depending on what sort of activities were awaiting us, right? And sometimes when we didn't set an alarm or some stuff, the chickens were there to guide us, because it's starting at 6, or whenever it starts getting dawn, you'd always hear them, chickens are very loud. If you have ever reared chickens or hens or turkeys or anything of the sort, you know what I'm talking about. So, on a particular Saturday, we didn't hear any chickens, right? My mom, myself, and my sister, we all woke up late in the afternoon at around 2 or 1. I don't really remember the time, but it was such an unusual time for us to wake up. Well, me and my sister not, but for my mom, it was like such an unusual time. And then we woke up and we're like, what's going on? Why did we sleep in so late? Stuff like that. And then we go outside to get some fresh air, and we see the entire yard was like filled with feathers, and then we just by impulse, of course, we all ran to the fowl run to see did the chickens escape, because sometimes they would dig some holes under the net and then get out and eat our vegetables and stuff like that. And then we go to the fowl run, there is no chicken. And we're like, this is really weird, because our chickens were wild sometimes, that they would go out and walk around, but they would never escape because we were living in a duro. And we had gotten rid of anything that could make them climb over and go to the other house, so there wasn't anything. And then we walk around the yard and we see there are feathers everywhere, which clearly show that these chickens were struggling with something and trying to run away and escape. So our chickens had been stolen. They were gone. Just like that. And what kind of puzzled us the most is that every single day we would hear the sounds of the chickens by just this kulu 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 call. But somebody was in our yard, probably chasing these chickens, getting them and stuff, and we didn't hear a thing. And we woke up at 2. That was really, really weird. And we're all tired, which was crazy. So my mom talked to this other friend of hers, and she was, wise and old. And she's like, I think you guys got drugged. There's this certain drug called whatever
that people with juju use. It was really, really hilarious at that time, guys. But another thing is still hilarious, but at that time it was sad because I myself, growing up, I had named all the chickens. Like, my sister doesn't know about this, or my parents, but I had names for them. So I was kind of really attached to them, and we didn't kill them. We just used them for eggs. So the bond that I had with them was greater than none other. I was not allowed to go out and play, so I would play with chickens. You know, pretend like I'm in class teaching them. So I was thinking, oh, my Elizabeth. I was going through another kind of distress as compared to my mom and my sister and my parents, who just thought that they had lost chickens. So the friend of my mom tells her that I think you guys got, jujued. Because this is not normal that you couldn't hear a thing. And this type of juju is usually used by thieves who are trying to steal from like a protected house or like where people are awake. They usually just like go like, she said they were, and then they blow it onto the yard like, and then everything there is silent. Like every human being there is silent, and I'm like, that's some creepy shit, y'all. But the friend of my mom was like, you know what? This type of juju always backfires. These people are gonna come back. And we're like, yeah, okay, whatever. My mom was really kind of hurt because she used to bake cakes and stuff as a business, and most of the eggs came from these chickens sometimes. So it was not just a loss of livestock, but also of many advantages that we used to get from those chickens. And for me, it was a very emotional turmoil. When I think about it right now, I kind of also want to cry again. Now, I'm gonna stay focused. So, after she said that statement that yeah, this type of juju kind of backfires and they'll come back with a bit of hope, but my mom was like, yeah, I don't really believe in that stuff, so I don't know. So, fast forward, 2 weeks later, there was a knock on our gate, and this man comes, and my mom's like, hello. Actually, we knew this man because he lived opposite our house. And then he went inside and spoke with my mom. I don't really know what they spoke about, but I'm assuming that he confessed to having taken our chickens, because after that, my mom told us that she knew where our chickens went. So he confessed, and then he told her that I was in partnership with this other guy and this other guy. And these people were all our neighbors, guys. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? And then my mom was like, okay, where are the chickens? And then he said, yeah, we sold them. Guys, my Elizabeth and Daniel just gone like that. To total strangers, just sold off like some piece of goods. They have souls, you know. But yeah. And then my memory is kind of a bit blurry on how my mom handled it, but I think the police were involved and stuff, and they had to pay something and stuff like that. But just bottom line of the story, guys, make sure that when you sleep, you pray a lot. Like we grew up in a prayerful family, and we pray, of course. But don't just take anything for granted that you sleep and you wake up and you think, yeah, this is just how it is supposed to be, you deserve it. A lot of things can happen when you're sleeping. A lot. Kind of look at it on the funny side of it. After that, we're like, my mom, yeah, you also woke up late. So that was kind of funny because my mom was always advocating for waking up early. But I lost a part of my heart that day, and I will never forget it, and I will never forgive those people who did that to us. Yeah, that was my story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. and you learned a lesson to pray and to keep your property secure all the time. Bye.